Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? All of you out there in YouTube land. This is your girl, Loch Ness Monet, and I'm coming to you guys today to do a frequently asked questions video in regards to my experience with the ATI TEAS. So I have been getting a lot of repetitive questions under my ATI TEAS video, and I wanted to just kind of solidify them and put them all in one spot so that not to say that I don't want to answer y'all's questions. um I just feel like it'll be easier for you to get the answer if I just put them all in one video. So I'm going to also link the original ATI TEAS Experience video in the description box. So if you have not seen that, you can go ahead and check that out. Like, subscribe, do the thing. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the very first question. It was, how many hours did you study? So as I stated in my original video, I studied for about 6 to 8 hours each day. However, I only studied for roughly 2 weeks. So during that 2 weeks, I studied for 6 to 8 hours every day. I do not recommend you do that. Please don't do that. I about drove myself crazy. I was on a crunch time schedule. I had to go ahead and get my TEAS score in, and I was also working full time while trying to get everything situated for my TEAS. So that's why I studied for 2 weeks and for 6 to 8 hours each day. Like I said, I don't recommend you doing. So the next question is there a four-function calculator provided for the math section, and is the math section mostly word problems? So to answer the first question, there is a four-function calculator provided for you on the TEAS. So you will have access to a four-function calculator on screen. You will not have a physical function calculator. So you will have one on screen to utilize. Now, in regards to the math section, mostly having word problems, the version I had roughly 50-50. So about 50 of the questions were strictly word problems, and about 50 of the questions were like math equations. So the next question is, what do you suggest, or do you suggest taking the TEAS after finishing A&P? Absolutely. I recommend that you take A&P first, and then go ahead and try to take your TEAS. I say this because the science section on the ATI TEAS is mostly A&P. So you will need to know A&P back and forth. This is A&P 1 and A&P 2 to have a better chance of scoring really high in the science section, because, like I said, most of it is A&P. One of the questions was, how long do you recommend a person study for the test? Well, I hope that you do not be like me and wait 2 weeks until you have to test in order to, or wait 2 weeks before you test the study. So don't be like me. If you have 6 months to a year, any type of month time frame, please utilize it to the best of your abilities. Start studying early, even if it's just reading 30 minutes a day. Go ahead and try to get as much studying in as you can. I say this because it's going to help you so much in the long run. Because cramming, it may get you a passing score, but it's not going to benefit you in the long run, because you're basically going to brain dump all that stuff you just cram. The next question is, was every subject fully multiple choice? And that was from Miss Chastity Jackson. Yes, every question on the ATI TEAS is multiple choice, so you don't have to worry about that. Funny thing is, the next question is there any essay portions? So no, everything is multiple choice. You will not have any essay questions. However, you will have some rather lengthy passages to read in the reading portion, but you don't have to write any essays. Next question. Do you highly recommend the or do you highly recommend buying the ATI Secret Study Guide? Well, yes. I say yes because think about it this way. The producers of the ATI TEAS wrote the test. So if you use their study guide to help you prepare, those are going to be some of the best study materials to use. Now, like myself, I did use the Mometrix book. I did find it very helpful. So you can also utilize their book as well. Besides YouTube, what other sources did you use to study? Besides YouTube, well, I used my books. AMP, that was a main factor for me, even though I didn't do too good on it. I don't know what happened there. But your books, if you have teachers, if you have tutors, if you have, friends that can help you, maybe someone who have already taken the TEAS that can help you better understand it, I would go for those options for sure. The next question is, where can I find the practice test online that I used? Well, I didn't use any practice tests online. However, ATI does provide practice tests for the TEAS online that you can use. I think there are Google can provide you with some additional practice tests online. I don't know how effective they are. Again, I took my TEAS back in November 2016, so I haven't looked up any recent ones. Next question is, will the calculator, again, be available throughout the entire math portion? Yes. Or will it only be available during certain questions? No, the calculator is available to you throughout the entire test, and it is on screen. It'll be up in like one of those little boxes near the top of the screen. This question is, when you say number of test items 53, number of scored test items 47, does this mean that they give you 6 free questions? Yes and no. My thing is that I know that they give you, like one of the portions, it is 53 questions. However, only 47 will be scored. So 6 questions will be omitted. You don't know which questions those will be, so you don't want to just guess. My suggestion is to try to get all of them right. So therefore, if you do miss any questions and it's one of the ones that is omitted, then you should be good. But strive to get them all right. How did you study for math? Well, I went through the entire math section in the Mometrix book front to back. I ended up watching a lot of the videos. There are a lot of videos on the Mometrix website, in addition to those on YouTube that I found helpful. If I didn't get the questions answered there, then I went to my peers and tutors and teachers and books to help me. And like I said, I wrote everything out. That's kind of one of my biggest things too, is that once I start writing it out and I know how to answer the question, it better helps me understand, because cramming, is not too helpful for me, because I want to retain the information so I don't have to go back and put all that effort in to try to get the question answered, again, after spending so much time trying to study. So those are the main questions that I got asked on my initial ATI TEAS Experience video. If you have any more, please do not hesitate to go ahead and drop them in the comment box below. If you would do me a favor and like and share this video, that would be great. I would appreciate that. And subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, just go ahead. It takes you 1 second to just click that little red button right there. So go ahead and subscribe for me. And like I said, I will drop the link to the other video down below, in addition to a link on Amazon to purchase the Mometrix book. So if y'all don't have any further questions, I have no further answers to provide. So I hope you all have a great day. For those of you who are getting ready to test for your TEAS, be optimistic. Go in with a clear head and don't try to sit there and cram the night before because it's not going to help you. Try to get as much sleep as you can, and eat a good breakfast and just go in and do your thing. I wish you all the best of luck. Again, if y'all have any questions, please do not hesitate to let me know. Bye, guys.